Hello everybody, it's JP Bricks, and today I am reviewing set number 75279. This is the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2020. This set comes with 311 pieces, 8 minifigures, and for the box art you have some of the builds that are included in the front on a snowy planet, and then on the bottom right there's a code inside that tells you there's a 7-letter code, and if you put it in the Skywalker Saga game that's coming out next year, you can get an exclusive character, which is pretty cool. And then the top of the box shows you the actual size of one of the minifigures. And then the back shows you some more builds with the box where it can open up just like that, like all the other advent calendars. And then you have all the 24 days there, and the little like area where you could place your builds, and it just has some snow with some trees and lights on top of it. And the first build is this mini not X-wing, A-wing, and it's with the white and like darker red, which is a nice color for the A-wing, and it has these two pieces on each side for the guns or the weapons, and then you have this piece for the cockpit, and then it curves back to the engine part, which has the two yellow studs to represent the engine, and these white like triangle pieces for the back part of the ship to slope up. And it's a really nice build for an A-wing, definitely better than the one we got in the May the 4th promo. The second day gave us a minifigure, which was Poe, and he has that nice dark pants with the exclusive BB-8 sweater with the green, which is pretty nice, and there's also some detail on the back. He also has a red coffee mug, his blaster, and the same face as usual with his smiling and his little like angrier face, and the same hairpiece. The third day gave us a little mini build of Luke's hut on Tatooine, which is a pretty nice build. You have the little like not engine but like that antenna in the sand with the little hut, and I like this piece to represent the door going in, and it just sits on these triangle pieces and these curved pieces right there to get this piece for the antenna to stick on top, and it's a nice build for Luke's hut. The fourth day gave us Luke Skywalker like on Tatooine, which is a very common figure, but it's nice to get in the Advent calendar, and he just has a little visor with the pants and the torso being the same as usual, and the same headpiece with him smiling and with him a little bit more angrier, and he has that episode 1 hairpiece. The fifth day gave us the Razor Crest, which is a really nice build, and I'm happy that we got something related to the Mandalorian in this advent calendar. He has blasters in the front. The only thing I don't like is these two studs on each side. I feel like they could have tiled it off, but it still looks pretty cool. You have the cockpit showing on the top with the two engines, and then it slopes up to the back. I really like the build for the engines. They look pretty cool and make it look really related to the actual Razor Crest. The sixth day gave us a Sith TIE Fighter, and this is a really nice build for it. You have these new like triangle pieces that have it sloped on each side, and it doesn't just end on the top with one stud, but it's a pretty cool build. The back has that little red stud for the engine, the cockpit in the front, and it's like a normal TIE Fighter build, just with different wings to make it look like the Sith TIE Fighter. The seventh day gave us a Sith Trooper, which is a really nice figure to get in the Advent calendar. It only came in 2 sets, Kylo Ren Shuttle and the Battle Pack, so it's a very nice figure to get in this set. He has the nice printing on the legs and the torso, with some printing on the back. He also has his blaster and that new helmet piece, or printed helmet piece, I would say. It's the same as the First Order helmet, just with the new print with the red and the new black visor, and he also has a normal clone trooper or angry clone trooper face. The eighth day gave us Luke Skywalker's X-wing, which is a nice build. You have this piece in the front for the front part, which is a nice use of that piece, and then it goes down to this red for the cockpit with that little stud representing, I guess, a droid, and then you also have this bar piece on the bottom to give it some more detail. And then you get back to like the engine part and the wings do of course fold in and out, and I like it more of an outpost, and it does stay on the floor pretty well. like just like that. It does stay on the floor, it doesn't just fold back up. So it's sturdy and you could close it up if you wanted to, just like that. The ninth day gave us Rey from episode 9, and she's a really nice figure to get. She only came in Kylo Ren's, not the Kylo Ren, the Cruisers one, or I think it was like Kylo Ren's, the Knights of Ren ship, and the other set was one of like those cruisers. But it's a pretty cool figure to get in this set. She comes with a blue lightsaber with the nice printing on the legs and the torso with those like straps and some printing on the back and the same headpiece as usual and hairpiece with her smiling, and the other one a little bit more angry, and then you have just her hairpiece same as usual. The 10th day gave us the Millennium Falcon based off of episode 9, I believe, and it's a really nice build. You have the cockpit on the left side with it curving in with these triangle pieces to get that little triangle shape, so it doesn't get that much of a curvy shape, but it does still look pretty cool. And you also have the gun in the middle, which is a nice use of that piece to make it look like it. The antenna with the circle dish antenna, and also this little tile right here to represent like the engine or whatever it's called in the back of the Millennium Falcon. The 11th day gave us Dio. I think that's his name, Dio. But this is a really nice droid to get in this set. He only came in two other sets: the buildable Dio and I believe the Y-wing. But it's a cool droid to get. He also has a Santa hat, which is pretty cool. And the Santa hat is just on that stud right there, and you could just clip it on just like that. Oh, wait, it's not even going on. There we go. And it just sits on that little tile right there. The 12th day gave us a Porg, which is a nice little Porg build, same as the other ones, but it's nice to get since we haven't got a Porg in a little while, since they haven't been making too many. They haven't been making the episode 8 sets since like last year or 2 years ago, so it's nice to still get a Porg in the advent calendar. Here is the 14th day. Now this is actually the 13th day, but I don't actually know what the ship is called. It's from the episode 1 or 3. Yeah, 1. Yeah, it's from episode 1, but it's a nice build for that ship. I know it looks like, I just don't remember the name of it. But I think it's like no, it's not that, but it's nice build that has the antenna with the red and the white sloping on the sides with the engine in the back, and this little like big part in the front looks pretty cool. It's just a nice build for that ship. Just can't really remember what the ship was called. The 14th day gave us a droid, which is very usual. We usually get droids in these advent calendars, but the only difference is he comes with a silver blaster instead of the black blaster. So that's the only big difference, but other than that, it's just a normal droid that we get every year. The 15th day gave us a droid control ship. That's, I believe, what the name is called, but it's a nice build for it. You have the like circular part in the front with the antenna, some like detail in the back with the engine and this clip here, and it curves out with the blue there, which is pretty cool, and also with these curving pieces to get that shape. I feel like it is too little of a gap there. I feel like it should be gapped up a little bit more, but it still does look pretty cool. The 16th day gave us Anakin's Pod Racer, which isn't the best build. I really don't like that 1x3 plate there with the sand, with the like tan, but it still looks pretty cool. I like the pieces used for the engine, and the little cockpit where he sits is a pretty cool build too. But the only thing I don't like is that sand, that little tile on the bottom. The 17th day gave us a little pit droid, and this is a really nice build. It has those smaller like droid arms, and I really like the headpiece with that this piece and the little like top of a can or something. And he does have some nice moving positions. You can move his legs, his arms, and his head, which is very cool. The 18th day gave us a snow speeder, which is a nice build. It slopes in with these two pieces to represent the like weapons or the guns, and there's also the little gun here and the engine part right there, and then you have the cockpit in the middle and a little hint of orange on the back part. The 19th day gave us a Tauntaun, which isn't the best build. I don't really like that stud in the front to represent the eye, but it still looks pretty cool. It has a clip and it slopes down with the tail, and the head you could also move up and down. And I do like those pieces there for the little like the fangs, not the fangs, the horns or whatever on the side of his head. So it does look pretty cool. I think they did a good job. Not the best, but still looks pretty nice. The 20th day gave us a shield generator from the Battle of Hoth. Simple build, you have those pieces there to represent the shields, and it does have 4, and then it just slopes in from the back and the front, and there's just a little tile right there to give it a little bit more detail. The 20th day gave us a snowman droid, which I forgot the name of the droid, but it's a nice build. They made him look like a snowman with the nose, carrot nose, with those little leaves represent the arms and the little legs with the snow, and then he also has a nice top hat on the top. The 21st day gave us a stormtrooper with the newer style helmet because Lego has been doing that for a long time, but it's still a nice stormtrooper to get. And it's nice to get a stormtrooper and the Sith trooper in this set, but you have the blaster, the printing, and the newer style helmet. This is the 23rd build, and the Stormtrooper is actually the 22nd, but this is Darth Vader's castle. You have the lava and the sloping for the detail of the rocks and the dirt, and it's just a really nice build. And it even comes with a mini Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which is a very simple build, but does make it look very nice with the telescope piece and those 2 clips. So it's a nice thing to get with Darth Vader's castle as a little side build. And the last day gave us Darth Vader, which is probably one of my favorite figures aside from the Sith Trooper. He has the nice printing on the legs with his lightsaber and the exclusive sweater with the Death Star with the red and the same detail as Poe, just with the red and white. And he has that newer style helmet with that nice face with the smiling and that nice detail under his eyes. And just looks very nice. Definitely one of my favorite figures that came in this set. But anyways, guys, that's going to be for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.